Ew.
Alrighty. I guess I'll
What are those?
The oily blob.
What are they?
Hey, there's a really decent level 12 axe.
Yeah.
What the hell are those oily
Oh, that
blobs?
heals it.
Ew!
Yeah, it's oil.
Gross as hell, Wander.
Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, these magisters have some pretty good shit on them. Definitely take some time to loot the corpses.
Yeah, there's an axe.
It's all level 12 gears, so it's higher level than us.
Ooh.
Oh, I was gonna search. Anything with
Why
on
does
the dog?
oil slow you down?
Just like
if
a
you walk
fang
on
and
oil in
stuff.
real life, you can
like raw
it's
parts
like
to sell.
faster. All right, do we
Nothing
need to
to
talk to
eat.
Meister Siva again?
Yeah, she went somewhere.
She went.
Oh,
She went on a trip.
Oh, she's
I think I
probably
see
in
her
her
down by the
house.
chicken area.
Maybe she might just be in her house too.
Oh, yeah.
Where was her house
Yeah.
again?
She's right across the river.
What is this? Oh, Pidge apparently really likes us now.
Pidge.
He considers us his friend.
Pidge is a big fan.
Yep.
Pidge likes us a smidge.
Yep, found Meister Siva.
No.
Poor
there was
house
a
is
little girl
all
out
torn
here.
up.
Oh yeah, they like us. Meister Siva likes us a lot now.
He also sells decent pants.
That goes well with your normal boots.
Dude, I've been
Decent
looking for
pants.
some decent pants.
Acceptable shirt.
Okay, the Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Watch as she slowly wraps a cut on her arm. Ask why they strung her up.
Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Cough uncomfortably. Actually, you're the reason the Magisters are looking for Alexander's killer.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation.
Well, it's number 3 is such a dick move.
Ah,
So now that
that's
she's
terrible.
free, you can proceed. You want to move quickly.
Enthusiasm? On a weekday? My word. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as
Time
much
to get
attention to
woke.
art as they do to fashion.
I've already made that joke, and I was about to do it again.
From the wall.
Hey. Other people can make jokes too, Keith.
Yeah, but we're gonna take turns making
need
that
to
same
spread
joke
the
over and
love
over again
around.
this entire
He is
playthrough.
for troll.
You're keeping the love in a little jar, and you take that jar and you keep it locked away in a safe. And what I'm saying is, like, I got some toast. Toast needs love. Give me a love knife so I can spread the love around.
Are you John Madden? Like, what was that hot bullshit?
Now you
Stevie.
see here, Brett Favre, he can make a really nice piece of toast.
That was some steamy
That was the most
bullshit.
John Madden thing you've ever said, was that entire toast
Which is impressive
reference
because Bird is
thing.
the second coming of Madden.
Football.
Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Does she want us to, like,
Biscuit.
purge her?
Oh, what? I think.
Oh, okay. I see how this works.
She
It's a
has a lot
test.
of really good lore in these books that I picked up.
Yeah, so she's testing us. She didn't say it out loud, but we have to find a button hidden behind a painting.
Well, there's that big painting of
I
Cole, whatever
pray
his
my
name is.
instructions will not be too technical for
Is there?
you.
I found it.
Your talent for following simple push the button.
A stone door
That's
lies
intricate
flush with
lock.
the floorboards.
Oh.
Etched whorls in
already
the
on it.
granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial seems almost to wink at you. Let's do the combination.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Whoa. Did you see her, like, model kind of break there for a second?
Nah, I just saw her going for a trip.
Oh, weird.
Having
On
a
my
swell
end, she
time.
kind of-
Source
it looked
points.
Weird.
Ancient runes, weird contraptions.
Ancient runes, weird
Places and
contraptions.
arcanists,
Places and
Ancient
Oh my
runes,
God,
weird
everybody.
contraptions, ancient runes, weird contraptions, actions, arcanist, dream.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was
a
awful.
mess.
My
That was completely
yoink.
out of control.
Okay, all of you guys have source points. I want to see if we can do a thing.
Now they're just gonna get stolen by the damn Void Woken thing.
Again.
Hey Keith, can you send me those empty bottles?
Ooh, Medusa had skill book.
Oh, they're already gone.
No, I have empty bottles.
You want to send them my way? On an experiment.
There we go.
Oh, there's an incinerator control wheel. We don't want to stand underneath that dragon head while the incinerator goes off.
Okay, I'm gonna stand underneath the dragon head.
What? What, you want me to turn the wheel just to see
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing. See?
No. Oh, it didn't hurt you?
No. Try again.
Huh.
I
Chain
can't-
lightning.
I am bird. I cannot be incinerated
oh.
except for right then.
I found
I
chain
can
lightning.
very much be incinerated right then.
I wonder what the purpose of that is. You just like lure someone
I
to
don't
stand there,
know.
and then you're like, haha, and you flip
Put
the
things on
switch.
there to incinerate. Like, I bet if you moved random objects onto there, they would get incinerated.
Incinerated.
Here, I'm gonna move this stooly right there. Boop. And then
Incinerate.
I'm gonna blow it up. Yeah, see? You are just wrecking that stool.
Get wrecked, stool. Oh my god, look
Damn.
how fast it's going.
Oh yeah, you can spam that thing. I wonder how fast somebody could die.
Here. Oh wait, bird. We shouldn't do that.
Ow, ow, jeez.
Ah,
Why?
That was wasteful. Oh wait, don't you have your Phoenix?
that was
thing?
a wasteful. You
Or
no,
quick
I
quick
got
saved.
save
to
combat.
intent.
You quick saved right before we did it.
Oh
Wait,
right.
what happened?
You, lit-
I incinerated myself.
We murdered
Or rather,
Bird,
I was
and I don't wanna-
incinerated by Keith.
you quick saved literally as he was walking into the incinerator. I thought that was the whole point.
Yep.
That was a fast death.
That's, yeah, it was.
There's so
I
many
regret
fun little
finding that.
scrolls I'm finding. Found Medusa head and chain lightning and artillery plant. I'm just gonna be this weird gunslinger of weird spells I don't actually own during like the next boss
I
fight.
found a bunch of lore books. Which I'd like to read at some point, but oh well.
There we go. Okay, so I guess I'll talk to her.
Well, I haven't really had an opportunity to talk with anyone. But, oh well.
Sorry. I'll let you have... Here. For the next session or two, Shell, you can be the main character.
She can be the
Imagine
hero.
the consequences. Everyone's going to be trying to have sex with her then.
Ah.
If I sense that that's what's coming, I'm going to turn them down. Flat out.
The Meister is
That's
examining
fair.
her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Say that of course you do. You've been revered as a god all your life.
You've been playing pretend all your life, but the reality is quite different. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Yep.
Very well then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke.
That's why
Ignore
there's
any
the fire
feelings of
thing.
dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is
that's
here.
what I think every time
The
I'm trying to
ingredients
get
are in
through
the
work.
cupboard, the sauce in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no trouble summoning some fire.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Observe that her cuts look pretty
Quite.
bad.
Mind you, being torn asunder by a voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Okay. Scoff and tell her that mightier fire than you hasn't been born. You'll
And
demonstrate.
please do not lose anything. I pray you'll be more careful with my materials than with your empire.
Oh, damn.
I got told.
Jesus threw some massive shade at you for no reason.
Burn.
There's some reason. He lost an empire.
Yeah, all because I had to get my jollies on with a succubus.
Hey, we all
What?
had to get our jollies on with various succubi.
He really should be the more of the horned dog than bird, given how he lost his entire power.
Are you kidding me? The red prince is just like, oh, a person. I wouldn't want to touch such a
Oh,
thing.
Right, he's all power obsessed.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas Losa is like,
Ooh,
Oh.
flesh, let me touch all of it with my all of it.
she's basically the hippie of the group. I
Let me
guess.
get
The
in
hell is
that.
this animation? What the hell is this animation? Opening this thing up is super weird. This energy
You
chest.
gather up the blackroot.
That is odd.
We need to cut ourselves with the obsidian lancet, then mix the blood and roots inside the bowl. Then we'll have to heat, then mix the bowl to produce a smoke that we must inhale.
Oh, is somebody doing that?
That's the quest right now.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm
think-
just like
Yep,
chilling out
there's
and loving
Wander
life.
cutting himself.
Yep.
He needs to mix that with roots inside the bowl and then burn it.
And then we're all gonna get super high.
Whoa.
Oh, hallucinogenic
As the smoke
cloud.
swirls about your skull, your
that's what
vision
you have to go
starts to
into, I
swim and
suppose.
cloud.
Yep.
There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
I think we're all
Yeah,
set.
instead
we all
of,
need to
instead
do
of
that
listening,
separately.
you actually want to click on it, Shell.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
There we go. I'm definitely committing.
As the world fades away,
We're
you lose
supposed to take
all
it in?
sense of being grounded.
Oh, we
You
getting
reach out,
high.
but you can
Oh, we're
feel
back
yourself
here.
ding.
sinking
God
into the depths of your
dang.
own soul.
If I have to talk to a god, I'm gonna smack a bitch.
We're gonna have to talk to
That god. Fuck.
Oh,
Nope,
okay,
we have
so
to talk
here's
to
the other thing.
ourselves.
Apparently, this all these cutscene. Okay, so we're about to get a bunch of cutscenes, and every cutscene is the same. so we can.
Everybody
solve
just
this.
do it on your own. Yeah.
Yep.
Because.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Bathed in the half-light of this eerie, starless landscape, you spot a figure you could only describe as you. Another you. It looks haggard and weak, its voice merely a feeble echo of your own.
Thane! My child. Come. Come closer. Let us be revealed.
Your face and Amadia's mannerisms ask what kind of charming chimera you're speaking to.
No beast. No monster. Merely an illusion to be dispelled.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal hands, and you feel a tingle run through your bones. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color before fading back to their accustomed spectrum.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. To see the world as you once did. Speak the spell and see.
You learned Spirit Vision. Cast this spell regularly to reveal a hidden world of ghosts lingering in the mortal realm.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the goddess Amadia in all her spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you, Fane? Your sister. Your guardian. You were my hero once. You must be so again. Your kindred soul was my last refuge, my last bastion. From here I can aid you, but only if you grant me one small kindness.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from a source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Ah, yes. That is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
Remark that she is no more a god than you are. You were the same once.
Once, but you have fallen far, my child. You have no idea of the powers that we wield, or wielded, rather. The forces of the king are hunting us down, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and I doubt you would have us lose, Fane. Should we perish, we will be cast into oblivion, and I dare not dream what he will do to you.
Surmise that by hiding herself in your soul, she's turned you into a target for every void woken in the world.
In a manner of speaking. But let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. United, we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we are to survive the onslaught of the king and his void minions, you must remember what you have forgotten. We must become vastly more powerful. And once you are strong enough, we must travel to the Well of Ascension. There, you will become even more powerful.
Lean in curiously. Is that where they harness the power of the veil?
It is a lake, a pool of pure source, containing half the powers of each of the gods. We gave those powers up freely to create the first divine, a mortal we infused with our united strength. To bathe in the lake is to become the divine. But you, Fane, you could be so much more, and that is why you must be the first to reach it, no matter what the cost.
Tell her not to worry. You may have picked up some mortal traits in the world, but failure is still a foreign concept to you.
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for that fine bone structure alone? It is important you realize how high the stakes are. The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in its powers, but to take them, all of them. Even all those powers will barely be enough to defeat the king.
You're curious. What will this mean for the rest of the 7?
It is simplicity itself. They will bow to you, or be undone. Of course, the others are saying the same to their mortal God-woken as we speak. But there can be only one. So make no mistake, dear Thane. The road to divinity may well mean the blood of those 6 traitors staining your ivory hands. But do not let that dismay you. You will save these mortals. You will save this world. You will save me, the last of your true kin. And you will become a god.
Look at her curiously. What does she mean, true kin?
Dearest heart, you cannot tell me you look about this world and see an eternal realm. It is far too crude. The others have picked up the taint of their mortal pets and contaminated this world accordingly. You and I are the last Eternals, Fane. That is why it will be us. That is why it must be us.
And what of the mortal races? Ask what will become of them.
They will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs, wouldn't you agree? So fret not, but revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you are ready, when you have remastered the source and once again speak the language of creation. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command source as you once did, and wield its most powerful spells.
But if you need to learn anything further, surely there is no better tutor than herself.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, dear child. But if all I had to do was give, you would have received long ago. We are I now. I shall teach you the spells you need to remember soon, but not before you relearn how to channel the source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek these masters of the source. You must make them teach you, so that you can regain your full power. They may be nothing but mortals, but like all mortals, they have their uses. Return to Rivellon, seek them out, and force these masters to share the knowledge they have gleaned. Once you have, return to me here.
Before you go, ask what exactly she did to your sight.
You had forgotten how to view the world, my child. This will make you understand that for us, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source it is, immortally so. Your vision has been restored, giving you the power to see spirits, the souls of dead mortals made manifest in source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger.
Say you'd have thought she knew more about the source than any mortal.
Alas, I am no longer who I once was, bound to you as I've become. I will teach you what I can, but the links that will expand the bounds of your soul, those are connections I cannot make for you. Good luck, dear Fane. Make me proud.
Oh, looks like everyone's done.
Yeah, we're all done.
Cool.
Wow.
So I think mine might have been different because I talked to the demon guy that possessed me.
Yeah.
Oh, and what did he say? Because I know that all of our gods were probably like, you know,
s-
take the source.
Probably the same things that, but just with a different voice actor. It's like, you must go to the lake and then drink up all the source so that you can kill the gods.
So
Yep.
did the person everyone was talking to change into somebody else away from being themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before I was
It us,
talking,
and then it was the gods.
yeah, I was talking to Amadia, who I think might be my sister.
Okay.
Oh.
Alrighty.
I'm old.
Well, the Meister's apparently trying to talk to me, so... Yep. The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
Ignore the burning in your lungs and quickly explain what happened. The presence within you, your new power, and the Masters of Source.
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Brush off her concerns. You can do anything.
You may well have that potential, but at the same time, how to put this?
You need to get good.
I don't trust you to tie your bootlaces without accidentally hanging yourself, let alone controlling the powers of creation. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Huh. I've never seen a hero dialogue before. Have any of you? Oh, we got
I
that.
have.
Like,
We have.
rarely.
Yeah, we all got
Right?
hero
Yeah.
dialogue when we first finished the bridge thing.
You're right. Okay. Rest your hand on your weapon. You'd be better killing such creatures, not begging them for help.
Were the circumstances any different, I would indeed agree. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
You can't hide the concern in your face. She doesn't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Ask where you can find these masters.
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Wish her well and take your leave.
Shell, you want
let's
to talk to the
cast
spooky
Restoration
ghost
on
real
her.
quick before your buff disappears?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's let Sabine talk to the spooky ghost.
Yeah.
At least he's had a chance to talk to a single person. For better
Also,
or
the
worse.
ghost has not disappeared yet, so
Yep.
I think it's okay. Like, I can still see her.
I
Oh.
can still the spirit of the apprentice is an elf.
Yeah, go talk to her.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me.
Ask who she is.
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself.
Oh, she's talking about everything in the past tense like she tried it and then died.
Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not god woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
What's weird is that she's not
Yeah.
saying anything in past tense, actually.
Oh, she's saying things in
Yeah.
the present tense, but she did say that she sighed. Like, she decides to do something. Yeah, okay. Ask why she risked such a thing. If she was aware of the dangers.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
Yep, she's dead.
Well, alright.
Oh, no,
well,
you're right.
that's all the
Yeah,
time
it was
I have
all
for
in the
tonight.
present tense.
Now we can talk to animals and corpses and ghosts.
Oh,
And Bert-
God, no.
And animal ghosts. Supposedly you
Oh,
can
and
actually talk
animal
with
ghosts.
Big Mama. Yeah. Supposedly you can.
Now we can go talk
all
to
we need to
Bertrude's
do is
ghost.
talk to trees. Oh, wait.
Now we can talk to somebody and they won't tell us stuff, and then we can murder them and talk to their ghost and be like, see what you got for not answering my questions? I can do worse.
Oh, God.
Hey, Keith, I got you some more socks.
Oh no. I don't ever want the socks.
I have some faces, too, by the way.
No.